Hi. Today I'm going to show you something a little bit different that we haven't done before. This can be used for bulletin boards, but it can also be used for Christmas packages, for your Christmas decorating around your home if you have some creative ideas that you want to try with wreaths and things like that. We're going to show you how to make a Christmas bow. This first one that I have here probably took about 3 feet of ribbon, which is about 1 yard or so, or close to 1 meter of ribbon to get just a small bow like this. Of course, the larger the bow that you want, the more length that you need for your ribbon. And this particular one here is a cloth type material, and you'll notice that it definitely has a front and back side to it. The back of the ribbon is a little more pale in color than the front. So I'm going to kind of show you how to do a bow made out of that sort of ribbon. And what you'll do, if you want to start out and have a small streamer on your bow, you'll start out by just taking your ribbon and folding it over like this and make your first loop. Then what you will have to do is grip in the center part of your bow, and you're going to have to twist your material and then bring your thumb up and hold it, and then you bring your next loop. We've got 2 loops now. Bring your next loop up, hold it with your thumb, twist it again, and this can make your 3rd loop. Hold it again in the middle with your thumb, twist it again, come back to the middle. Now you continue that twisting and bringing it back to the middle like that. When you do the twist, it causes your outside, your correct side of your bow material to be out all the time. You won't have the back side showing on your bow. It'll always have the correct side of your ribbon out, and that's what that twist is for. Usually what I do when I'm making a bow is that I twist it like that, and I end up making about 4 loops on each side. Let me go ahead and just kind of do that while you're watching. Okay, there's 3, and we'll do 1 more pair of loops, and then we'll have it ready to go. Every time I come back to the middle after twisting the material. Okay, now I've got my rough bow here, and I'm going to leave a little bit of material here for the streamer for my bow again. And with these cloth kinds of bows, it's usually pretty good to have chenille stems, or if you want to call them pipe cleaners. This is about 1/2 of a chenille stem. And what I use those for is to come right into the middle of my bow with that. And then you bring it around the back and you get it fairly tight right through the middle, and then you twist that chenille stem like that. And you've got your bow is all secured now in the middle. The next steps that you'll do is to just take and you can arrange and twist your loops around so that it makes the kind of bow that you're wanting. And once you get them arranged, it may take you a few minutes to get them pulled around and arranged, but when you get them arranged, you'll have something similar to this when you get through, and you'll have a nice bow that you can use on packages, or in my case, sometimes I have used them for Christmas wreaths, and you can attach your bow at the top, or you can put it at the bottom of your wreath. You can add ornaments around and other kinds of trim, and to make your Christmas wreath, fill it out and make it look really pretty for your decorations. Another kind of bow that I have made, which really are kind of a little more simple, a little easier to work with. This is a type of bow ribbon that we can get at the store now that's wired. It has a wire on each side The same principle is used exactly for making this type of bow. The only thing that's different is that I didn't use a chenille stem to grip my centerpiece here, the center part of my bow, and twist together to secure the middle of my bow. I used just about a 12-inch long, 1 foot long piece of the same bow material, and what I did was just take that and run it through the middle of my bow like this, and then I twist it in the back, and that secures my bow. Then you can take this bow, you can make bows that have short streamers. This one doesn't have very long ones right here. You can make some that have very long ones that you can kind of rope through your wreath. You can just kind of take the streamer and run it through some of the greenery on the sides of your wreath to add to the wreath and make it look prettier. So these are some types of bows that you can use for your Christmas decorations at home and things like that, holiday decorations. And another thing you can do is if you've got your bulletin board at school and you want to do something with a bow, you can actually take a box, and I've just used a white one here for the sake of showing you with the blue color and everything on the bow. But you could take a box like this, staple it to your bulletin board. Then you could also tape the top of the box back on, tape it back in place so that it's secured. Then you could tape a bow like this on your box, and it could be just on your bulletin board at school. You could also use some of your ribbon to decorate the box and add your bow, and this would be a decoration that you could put on your bulletin board. You could also, before you actually put the lid back on your box, you could actually wrap it in some brightly colored Christmas paper and then attach it to your box that you've stapled to the board, and then add your bows and things. So these are just a couple of ideas that I thought might be helpful as your holidays come around and you begin to start thinking of ways to decorate. So thanks a whole lot for watching, and I'll see you next time.